Hi guys, welcome back to Let's Play Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. When we last left off, I was kind of getting back into the swing of things. Made a character, and I died, which is pretty typical of how this game goes. So I suppose we are going to start ourselves another character here. And I'll actually make another world. Well, no, actually, let's not. Let's start in the same world and see where it dumps us. Maybe we'll be in a different spot. Maybe we'll be in a, same spot as last time. Who knows, because I sure as hell don't. And as for presets, I'm going to make another fuzzbutt just to see how this goes. I think in general I'll give 2 attempts with each character type. And then we'll see if people want to try out a different build if this guy doesn't make it. But I figured the first death will be to see how it plays, assuming there is one, and the second death can be maybe, take what we learned from the first one and apply it to the second one. And then if he dies again, then obviously it's time to try something fresh and new. So we'll just do that, let it load up. And this guy will be Fuzzbutt the second, and hopefully I won't have to sit here and make, Fuzzbutt the 18th, Fuzzbutt the 19th. Eventually we'll just go with a different setup here. So, that being said, we are finished. The world will be built. And I believe we are in the exact same shelter as we were last time. And sure enough, there's all of our stuff. So, it's not ideal in a sense, we're not starting from the beginning, but who cares, because we found some good stuff. And we don't have to worry about things like, gathering a bunch of food and all that jazz. And hopefully, I believe we died somewhere in this area here. Maybe I can go back eventually and kill the thing that killed me last time. And we'll just go from there. But the first thing I'm going to do is eat that food before it goes bad, or drink that cider in this case. And we've got a decent amount of stuff here. First thing I'm going to do is I will reload my sewing kit just to get that item out of the way. And I will take, well, let's see, I've got a pot. Not really for a melee weapon. I'm trying to think what I want in regards to getting for a weapon here. What can I make? I mean, there's a cudgel, which isn't great, but and we don't have any kind of tool to hammer with, but maybe we can just make a tool. But what would that be under? Is that under other? Yes. So I could make a stone hammer out of, well, I don't have a tool. Well, I think a rock counts as a tool with hammering. And we would need 2 small strings, a rock, and a heavy stick. And the easiest way, well, actually, I've got a long string. We'll take that long string, disassemble it, turn it into a bunch of short strings. And those small strings you can then turn into thread if you need them, or we can use them for other multiple things. And the wind is apparently very strong right now. It's snowing, but we're by a swamp, and a swamp is just a terrible place to be. I just need to find myself a rock. And there's a moose. Hopefully that moose will not destroy us. Hey, I think that's the Migo that killed us. We'll just close these windows here. And we'll just pretend like that never happened, right? Oh, and we do have an NPC here. Who do we got? Kishia Childs was a gun and a bunch of clothing. And let's see if they'll travel with me. I really don't have any chance of recruiting them, but we'll try it anyways. Didn't think so. It worked last time, but not this time. So, I believe we can make, well, we'll be able to make that hammer at least. I think because now we have, yeah, we've got a crude tool for hammering. And from there we need a heavy stick or a 2x4 and a, oh, we need another rock. Crap. Well, there's a Migo outside. Well, there's a rock right here. We'll grab that. Close these doors up. We're going to wield the rock, and I'm going to smash up one of these benches. Because we want these 2x4s. And the nails. And from there, we should be able to make a stone hammer, which is always good to have. So we'll craft that. Drop it in the pile, and I believe from there, yeah, we can make some slightly better things. I want to make a nail board because it's a good melee weapon to have right off the bat. I would love to make a nail bat, but that would require a baseball bat, which we do not have, unfortunately. But I think there was a sporting goods store somewhere. Maybe that was a different map I was playing. I don't remember. That's okay, though. Home improvement store. That's alright. At some point, maybe we'll get lucky and find a baseball bat. But in the meantime, I'm going to smash another one of these benches. Eventually. I thought there was a way to smash until... There we go. That should be enough nails, hopefully. Make ourselves a nail board. There we go. So we have a nail board now. While it is not perfect, it is a better melee weapon than the nothing that we've had. And hopefully we won't die immediately that way. I don't think it'll be enough to take on that Migo, unfortunately. If we could get rid of that, it would give us a good amount of headway to get back down to that house where we died and take all of our stuff and loot the rest of it, because there was quite a bit there. So let's head outside. There's blueberry bushes that we can't really do anything with. I'm not going to bring food or water or anything because there's just no point this early. Now here's that Migo. Is that still, is it injured still? It is injured from last time. Oh, and there's the Krek. Well, let's run back to our shelter. Let's actually run this time. And be like, yo, dude, there's a thing. Like, yeah, okay. We'll just let him fire his moist nugget. And it died. So there's that. Can I butcher it? Yeah, let's stop butchering and see if he will kill the Krek. And I believe he did, which is a good thing. So have a whole bunch of horrid fat and meat that we really can't do much with. But I think it'll block the door if we just leave it there. And there's a giant web spider. So let's bash on it. And it hit me and I'm poisoned, which causes pain, which just kind of screws up everything, of course. So we'll just send our civilian friend to do the work for us again. We butcher the corpse and we actually get some meat out of it. Throw that in our pile here. Yeah, the chunks of meat can go there. We can cook it at a later date. For now, though, let's drop this tainted fat and meat because, frankly, we don't have much of a use for it. But now that those two guys are out of the way, they were causing us major issues last time. I'd like to try to go find the bodies of... Yeah, here we go. This is where I died last time. So grab our frying pan, grab these drugs, grab this backpack, put on the backpack. Game will save. I believe we had a civilian friend out here that died as well from that Migo or whatever. Yes, so we'll take the crossbow, first aid kit, we'll take all the drugs, all of these crossbow bolts, and we will carry around our crossbow, grab these extra bolts, because ammo is always a good thing to have. Is there any usable clothing on you? Take the bandana, and we'll wear that. Hopefully that'll help a little bit with the cold. Zombie dog here that will butcher for their survival skill, if nothing else. And let's head back into this house. I remember there was a whole bunch of stuff in this house that we wanted. Take another crossbow bolt, because why not? Grab all that. More crossbow bolts. And there's plenty of clothing here that we can turn into rags. Well, we don't want to go too far north because there's zombies there, so we'll head inside. We don't need really any of this stuff. I don't know if you actually need a teapot to make certain things. I think you can just make that stuff with, you make tea, that stuff, I mean, tea. So we'll take down-filled blanket, down-filled pillow. We can disassemble these things to get cotton balls and rags. They don't take up that much space. But we'll take those for sleeping on. But I did want to head down this way. And I don't think I brought a flashlight with me, but that's okay because we already know this stuff is over here. So we'll take hydrogen peroxide. Take that. Oxidizer, I think you use that to make bullets with. Take the funnels. Water purification is good. Super glue is good. I don't really need a syringe. We'll take the eye drops because I don't think they take up much space. Clean water is always valuable. That jar would be good for stuff. Hot plate is always useful. Let's see, the gallon jugs would be good. We'll make another trip back here, I think. We'll just grab it all because water is one of the most valuable things to have early on. It's not necessarily hard to get once you're established, but you need to get established first. So, take our haul back. We're very cold now, though. And, what can you do? We're actually in pain from how badly we're hurt. There's some casings here, but don't really need them. So we've got a good amount of stuff right off the bat. We'll drop all of it, though. I'm going to drop the down-filled blanket and the down-filled pillow there. Actually, let's take the blanket. We can wear the blanket. And it encumbers us incredibly, but it will warm us up, which right now is more important because we don't want to freeze. And we'll drop all of our drugs. We'll drop our book, purifier, all of this stuff. And already we've got a big pile of goods here, which is fine by me. And one of the first things to do, actually, we'll take a flashlight, and I want to find my sewing kit. And actually, I think I had a pocket knife that I dropped, which was dumb. We'll take that. And we need to get ourselves some clothing. What is this squiggly? Charge of chitin and bug blood spatter. That phrase sounded very odd to say, but where's our corpse? Because I think we had a wristwatch. It doesn't look like it, actually. We might have had one at one point, but now we don't. That's fine. Are we wearing a winter coat? Yes, we are. Well, let's just... yeah. We'll cut up... We'll take it all. Take it all. But we will leave the pocket knife and we'll leave the corpse. We're going to use all that stuff to fix and repair our gear, because we pretty much need it. So the easy way to do that, you wield your sewing kit and then you Control A or Shift A to activate, and we'll just damage our backpack further apparently. So we'll just make our clothing extra sturdy. Try to get up a little more skill so that we don't completely ruin everything. Reinforce everything. I don't know why you would make a blanket extra sturdy, but we will. Now let's try not to destroy our backpack. We waste lots of thread, but thread's not really an issue. We are not repairing it. We've damaged it further. We have destroyed our backpack. Great. I guess repairing a backpack is much harder than reinforcing all of your other stuff. Lovely. So let's see. We could make a pouch, but it's really not that great. We can make a duffel bag, but that is a ton of encumbrance. There's really not a hell of a lot that we can do, which is unfortunate, but it's the nature of the beast. And unfortunately we can't... well, let's take off our blanket here. How much? Yeah, we don't have a lot of space anymore because I was an idiot and destroyed my backpack. So that means that we probably need to go head to another store here. Restaurant won't have anything. Let's try this house up here, because it is rather important that we get storage. That corpse doesn't have anything. I don't think our buddy had anything useful. No. I mean, a riot helmet is good for protection, but takes up a lot of space. Leather gloves can be refit and provide some protection. Can we just, like, fix those up? No, we need leather to do that. Let's cut up everything. We'll take those leather patches, because why the hell not? And screw it, we'll just... we're gonna frickin' sew out in the middle of, right out in the middle of nowhere, because why the hell not? So there, we've got gloves now. That should provide us a little bit of warmth, a little bit of protection. And we'll head... yeah, there's something down there, like a smoker zombie or something. There's definitely something going on in this house. Apparently we're hungry. I didn't bring any food. And all of this clothing is just terrible. It's all destroyed. There's a zombie child up there. And that house is just filled with smoke. Somewhere else there's something else smoking. Can we just... Okay. You cut up that stuff just because I think it gives us a skill of some sort. I could be completely wrong there, but the plastic chunks and stuff will be useful later on. I'll probably just wind up cutting a lot of that clothing up and converting it into stuff. That mega store down there would have a lot of really good materials, but I'm really not sure exactly what I want to do. Let's wield our crossbow here. Let's try to shoot this. We have a range of 10. I think we can steady our aim. And I believe we missed. No, don't yeah, okay, we'll just fire like point blank. Bam. So the zombie exploded, but I believe we were out of range. Let's reload and wait for the smoke to dissipate. That shrieker zombie must have heard the sound. Had a house coat, which we don't need for anything. Let's see if that zombie winds up approaching, and I don't think it will be. Oh no, it's right there. Don't stop reloading. Okay, we broke. It tried to grab us, but whatever. Let's shoot it point blank. We hit it for 31 damage. So let's quickly get our nail board out and try to whack it. Yeah. So we actually managed to kill it, and it had really nothing good on it. Cut it all up. Butcher the actual corpse, and here comes a child zombie. Now killing one of these is not good for your morale for the most part. It doesn't want to go into the bush. Maybe the civilian will come along. Oh hey, another survivor. We should travel along. Why should I travel with you? And we have a 0% chance of persuading this person. So yeah, that's fine. Stanton McLeod. You're almost me, but not quite. Bye. He just takes a MAC-10 and absolutely destroys that that child zombie. So I guess good job. Oh, he's taking leather patches, probably to fix up his own gear. That's fine. We'll take our crossbow and reload it. Let's head up into this house. Make tons of noise in the process. Take that string. There is a decayed zombie here. So we'll shoot it and then get out our nail board. I don't know what it's doing. It's whomping on things. Just managed to smash it up. Again, reload our crossbow. So we do have a flashlight. Playboy here. I know there's something in this room that was smoking. Yeah, because there's smoke. I don't know why it's smoking. Why is there so much smoke here? A bar of soap. Hamburgers. Let's eat. You know, this house is on fire, but there's always time for hamburgers. A whole bunch of food. We'll grab the orange and the lunch meat. Can I take this side? I'll take that too. Because I think we just eat the orange and it won't produce litter. Drink that. We'll eat the meat. We need to find out what the hell is. No, why is the house on fire? I mean, there's either a smoker zombie or something in there, but I can't really get into that building, which is rather unfortunate. And we can see stuff through it. Aluminum foil to make a tinfoil hat, which is kind of funny. But not much else. And here comes a civilian running at me and another child zombie. Should probably just get the hell away from it. Take these casings, because why the hell not? So there's a couple civilians that have spawned at this point. But that really doesn't do us much good. Those two houses are essentially null and void for now. I would want to think a home improvement store would have things like tools. And those chunks of steel are actually quite useful for things. But they also take up space, and we ruined our backpack, so... There's a skeleton here. Has a windbreaker, but it's ultimately not all that useful. What was this? So we got there's a bunch of civilians here, like dead bodies here that we can check out at least, see if they had anything good. Cell phone is kind of nice. And we have no use for a whistle. We can take the cell phone at least for a clock, but it is also good for batteries, but we don't have the room for it right now. Just trying to see if any of these had a purse or something. Aspirin's always good. I saw a baseball and got excited, but it's not a bat, it's just a hat. There's another baseball. Panties. Don't need those. It's the apocalypse. We can just run around naked if we wanted to. So this is the home improvement store, and I believe most of this stuff's just going to be crap. Yeah, it's just like plants and stuff. We don't need carpet. We don't need a paint chipper or a paintbrush. I mean, paint is good for, you know, coloring things, but we don't need to color things. It's a bit too early for us to decide that. A restaurant might have some useful things in it, such as a tourist guide and a pack of cigarettes. Tourist guide is actually kind of useful. It will point out other points of interest, like hotels and other things like that. Fork. Don't really need it. Cooking on a budget, that would be good to have. Wood stove would be good to have. Don't really... Well, steak knife is okay. 20 butchering quality. 12 butchering quality. Let's grab that. Did the pocket knife have anything else useful? 1 cutting quality. Alright, so it's a direct upgrade from the pocket knife. A whole bunch of food. The Rural Digest Examiner. And a glass bottle and a gallon jug. Again, it would all be useful if we had something to put it in, which we don't. And I don't really think a gardening store will have what we need. So our next best bet is going to be not the smoking house again. So we'll go to this house up here. There's a dumpster. I wish we could take that wood stove. Because boy howdy would that be nice. My flashlight was on, turn that off. Can we go in the front door? No, we cannot. It's warm and sunny. It's not actually like snowing, so we're actually not freezing to death. Pulp novel, it's useless. Generally, if it's lowercase, it is worthless to me. A bunch of food. As much as I want food, it's not what I need. A bunch of clothing, but again, not what I'm after. Hello. Survivor's note. Boyfriend stole my pistol while I was asleep. I locked him in the bathroom and set the house on fire. That's brutal. So again, good stuff in here. A flashlight. Let's drop that flashlight and snag. Oh, there's duct tape as well. Again, it would all be useful if I could carry any of it. Sunglasses we'll take, put them on. Flare would be good. There's some drugs here, which I don't think it take up space. They might take up a little bit of weight, but yeah, we'll just leave that. There is a basement here. Let's get out our nail board. No, well, okay, we need to drop something here. Drop that. I'll drop the plastic bag. Let's eat our cider. Drop the bottle. Okay, now we can wield our nail board. Turn on our flashlight, head downstairs. There's a sewer snake and a sewer rat here. And we have a whole bunch of guns and gun parts and books, which is fantastic. There's a hatchet. A hatchet will be really nice to have, actually. It's a good melee weapon as well. Take that. Yeah, we'll definitely have to go through all this stuff. Saw a holster too, a holster that fits. Excellent. Ballistic glasses are nice too, good storage. Alright, but first we need to kill these rats. And I'm poisoned. Why am I over encumbered now? No. I'm just clumsy. So am I just gonna like sit here and... Oh wait. Why don't I have... I probably don't have stamina because I'm poisoned. Maybe? I don't know. I don't think I'm poisoned anymore. Let's just get out our crossbow and shoot the rat. There. Easy. Butcher that. Butcher that. Get some bones and meat. Where is that holster? Alright, we'll grab the holster at least. Put it on. It doesn't provide much for now, but we really need to find... we need to make a bag or something. We had a recipe to make a duffel bag, didn't we? Yes, and we need a whole bunch of rags. That shouldn't be an issue. Reload our crossbow. So, current mission right now is to get rags. A whole bunch of rags. I don't know how many we have, but if we get 40, I can make a duffel bag and I can go pick up a ton of stuff, and we will be super well armed for the apocalypse. First off, turn off the flashlight, but we will keep it with us. Drop all this stuff. And let's see, how many rags do we have? Actually, there's an advanced inventory button, isn't there? Yes. Here we go. This will tell us we have 14, so we need 26 more rags. And I can carry 8. Then I don't want to make that many trips. Alright, I am potentially foolishly dropping... let's reduce it to 3 trips then. Either that or I can just pick up clothing and hope for the best. But yes, we need rags. As simple a thing as it is. That right helmet, I think you can also cut up with other stuff, and you can also reinforce things with a soldering iron. Tainted stuff, more rags. Can I take any of this? I mean, I could wear it and then yeah, we're just gonna wear the stuff and then take it off and cut it up. So we'll make a couple trips real quick. It won't take long. Drop the rags. Drop the polo short and the cargo shorts. Can I not? Oh, I need a knife, I think. Makes sense. Let's try it again. Okay, there we go. So cut up the polo shirt. We couldn't even salvage a rag. We got 2 rags out of that. Let's go grab some more. Okay, this person wants me to put away my weapon. So just put away the weapon and then say goodbye. I still have the weapon out, so screw you, buddy. But that's okay. I can't pick these, right? Yeah, blueberries ripen in summer, so when summer comes along with a whole bunch of blueberries to enjoy. Let's just cut up all this stuff. Grab some more rags. Delicious, healthy rags. Bring them back to the base. Rinse and repeat. This is like the uncut, you know, Cataclysm survival thing. This kind of stuff I'll eventually do off screen. Just like I did last time. Because it's just easier that way. Don't have 40 rags yet. How many do we have, though? Let's look. It's 23 and 12, 35, so we need 5 more rags. I'll grab more anyways, because rags are used in a lot of things. Let's just not run on the broken glass. Didn't get anything out of that. Got 1 rag out of that. Grab the leather patches as well to repair leather things. Can't get anything out of anything. There. That should be able to let us make a duffel bag. I don't think that sentence made any sense that I just said, but that's okay. So hopefully, for the love of God, we can make ourselves this duffel bag. There, so we did. We made it. We'll put it on, and suddenly we have 187 volume. We might be, you know, heavy as shit and not able to do much, but that's okay. Can it be refitted? No. So we are kind of useless as far as combat goes, but that's going to change because we're going to go raid that house full of guns and books. The books will be good because I'll actually learn how to use all of those guns, which is important. And I'll grab the food and stuff as well, but the guns first. Forgot my damn flashlight again. We are pretty much just going to grab everything, even if it takes a while. Advanced UPS, that's good. We're going to be so cool, guys, so tactical. All of it. All of it. Repair kits are good. Holographic sight, a whole bunch of books. I'll go through and make sure there's nothing redundant, because I'm sure I'll be picking up duplicates of things. That hatchet is really nice to have as well. Shotgun slug, caseless. Oh, now we're full, we're heavy. So I can drop one of these, one of these, one of these. Did I have multiple of... Yeah, okay, we don't need those. That's fine. Take the ammo. So at this point we're limited by weight, and that's fine. That tends to happen with guns and ammo. So what I will do is, you know what, actually I will off-screen this. I'm going to make a couple trips back and forth between that house, which there's something smoking here. That's okay. Did we even manage to get any guns? No, we got a bunch of bullets and books, but we didn't actually grab any guns to use it with, but that's okay. I am going to drop this stuff, and then I'm going to off-screen grabbing the rest of it, just because that seems a little easier to do. So let me drop this, all of these different attachments as well. Alright, so when I get back, hopefully we'll have even more stuff ready, and yeah, I'll go through it and all that jazz, and we'll have our stuff sorted out. So I'll be back in just a minute. Alright, I'm back. I grabbed all the guns and ammo, and I separated the food here into one large pile. I haven't sorted the rest of it yet, but I'll do that off screen between, assuming I survive to the end of, you know, whatever this video is. I picked up all my books, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to eat all of my food that is going to expire and drink all of this water. And from there, I will most likely, I'm just going to read. I'm going to read these books, get as much out of them as I can. Probably the cooking and the handgun thing, because I prefer to have a handgun instead of a rifle. They're quite useful. As far as guns go, we've got a 10-22, an LCR-22, and an SKS. And a decent amount of ammo here. I think the LCR is a handgun. It's a double action revolver. And it's not fantastic, but I don't think it's a bad gun. I don't remember, but it might be better with mods as well, which we have a whole bunch of. So I'll probably carry that around in lieu of my crossbow, which is reliable, but at the same time is a bit crude. So let me grab some bullets for it. Oh, I need to grab that as well. Rail-mounted crossbow. I don't know why I mean, we could put that on our gun, I guess, but, you know. There we go. I wanted the bullets. So it doesn't look like we have much in the way of... Oh wait, I want to wield this. And it carries 8 rounds, individually loaded. It's 13 damage, 13 range. it's less damage than our crossbow, but that's to be expected, I guess. It's not great, but we'll make it work. But essentially, I'm going to read off screen and get all this taken care of. And I think I'll end the video here. It seems like a pretty logical place to stop. If something happens between now and then, I'll certainly chime in, but I don't think it'll be much of an issue. But I think that was a pretty productive first day. It certainly went better than our last victim did. So yeah, I guess we'll see what happens with it. So thank you for watching this video, guys, and I will see you next time. Take care.